How to show that you can speak about fluctuations. Learn to answer the following 10 questions on most important issues. Does your expenditure change if prices rise sharply?
Yes, I tend to spend less if prices increase noticeably.
Has there ever been a period when your income fell substantially?
No, my income has always been fairly steady.
In what conditions does your work effectiveness reach its peak?
My effectiveness is at its highest when the weather does not disturb my work.
Can you think of any improvements you've implemented in your life gradually?
Yes, I've gradually tried to raise my salary and so my standard of living.
If your company's overheads go up, how does it influence its profits?
If my company's overheads go up, its profits drop.
What would need to happen in your company for the average earnings to skyrocket?
Our superiors would need to win the lottery for our average earnings to skyrocket.
Can you remember when taxes in your country rose last?
It was 4 years ago that they raised taxes in our country.
Can you explain what the relationship between demand and output is?
I believe the higher the demand, the higher the output must be.
Explain the meaning of the expression lose ground, please.
If, for example, some products lose ground, they become less popular and thus cheaper.
Define the words slump and boom, please.
A slump is a fall in the price or value, whilst a boom refers to a growth, especially an economic one.
How to show that you can talk about fluctuations. Learn to answer similar questions with similar expressions used in them. Do your expenses change if the cost of things soar substantially?
Yes, I lower my expenses if the cost of things goes up significantly.
Has there ever been a period in which your revenues dropped drastically?
Yes, my revenues have always fluctuated quite unpredictably.
In what conditions does your work involvement reach its all-time low?
I work least effectively when my boss's expectations frequently change.
Can you think of any enhancements you've implemented in your house bit by bit?
Yes, bit by bit, I've been improving the quality of my surroundings.
If your company's outlay goes up, how does it affect its turnover?
If my company's outlay gets higher, its turnover becomes lower.
What would need to happen in your company for the average work pay to nosedive?
If it lost all its major customers, the average work pay would nosedive.
Can you remember when the gross domestic product of your country fell last?
It is less than 6 months ago that its GDP was hit by the fluctuating exchange rate.
Can you explain what the relationship between supply and cost of goods is?
The relationship is that the lower the supply, the higher the cost of goods.
Explain the meaning of the expression head north, please.
If, for example, prices head north, they simply increase.
Define the words surge and plunge, please.
A surge is a sudden and great increase, whereas a plunge refers to a sudden and large fall, as the sound itself suggests.
How to show that you can discuss issues relating to fluctuations. Go to step 3, blends. Learn sentences in which fluctuations-related vocabulary is used with other topics. And now repeat, repeat and repeat and listen to this file a number of times.